system, Banks.
Oh god.
The Alpha Ceph. Prep your men for a new battle. The ground rules have changed.
Yeah, I'd say they have. This game is rated MA15+. Any views, opinions, or events depicted are purely fictional and for entertainment purposes of the game. Please be advised and be warned before heading in. There might be darker scenes or flashing light sequences, so please be advised if you are photosensitive or prone to seizures or anything else. Just a friendly heads up before you step into this. Alrighty, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Remastered, and welcome back to Crysis 3 Remastered. Now, things have gone from bad to how is this even possible? We took down the dam. We didn't just take out the power though, we actually woke up the Alpha Ceph, which in and of itself has changed the energy out in the dome incredibly. So if you missed the absolute chaos of the dam coming down, definitely go check out the root of all evil. It'll be in the Eye in the Sky or the playlist as always, but you're going to want to watch that for the full context of what's about to happen, because today we're going safeties off. Psycho's already on edge, and I can't exactly say I blame him. We're heading into the skinning lab, the place where C.E.L.L did the absolute unthinkable to him. I don't know what we're going to find in there, but I have a feeling we're walking straight into the meat grinder with all the Ceph waking up and God knows what else running around out there. And without further ado, let's get into this. And hey, if at any point during the video you feel like supporting the channel or just like the video in general, please feel free to consider liking, subscribing, and all that other fun stuff. And yeah, we'll get straight into this.
I just scraped this from C.E.L.'s databanks. Looks like we just broke out their biggest secret. That creature was the source of C.E.L.'s energy.
The Alpha Ceph. He's way more powerful than I expected. But when I was near him, I saw things the Ceph didn't want me to see. If they can get into my head, maybe I can get into theirs and find a weakness. Psycho, you know of a suit cradle nearby?
Yeah. At the skinning lab where C.E.L.L held me.
Let's link up there in 30 mics.
This isn't going
Be
to be
careful
good.
in there, Michael. There are some things you can never forget.
No, there certainly are not. Spotlight's going to be a problem.
We just deployed in the swamp. Affirmative, moving to sector.
All quiet. You hear that?
Nanovision enabled.
All clear over here. False alarm.
Understood. Resume perimeter sweep. No visible target. Moving to next checkpoint.
Something there?
No, but there's about to be.
Nothing.
Damn it! Where'd he go?
Clear.
Clear over here too. No sign of profit. Call it in.
Blacktail Actual, this is Blacktail Niner. Delancey 4 Alpha is clear. Moving to the next quadrant, over.
Negative, Blacktail Niner. Condition Red Star Rising has been initiated by Nex. Over.
Red Star Rising, please confirm that this is not a mistake. Over.
Confirmed.
What was
Red
that?
Star Rising has been set. Over.
No. What are they thinking? Red Star Rising? What's wrong with them?
I don't know, Prophet, let's get out of here. Hey!
What about Stever?
They'll catch up.
Okay, so if it's got them freaked out.
You heard of this Red Star Rising, Psycho?
No, never.
C.E.L.L don't spook easily. Find out what you can. We'll meet up at the rendezvous.
complete mess. Rash and Claire are offline. You need to solo this while I figure out what's going on.
Copy that. Whatever's got them freaked the hell out, it's definitely not good. Stay out of the light. So need to get over there 200 meters through all of this. Okay. Ammo cache there. Not seeing much else.
What's going on here? Investigating! Roger that, Gundog oversight. Switching primary target. Area is now a hot zone.
I get the feeling they're either going to torch the entire city.
Got word of an iron horse disabled near your location. Those are their intel runners. Must be taking their dirty secrets to the shredder. Prophet, if you can get eyes on that intel, might be able to find out who tortured me.
Copy that. Oh, 151 meters out. An iron horse. Okay. Sell intel. Okay, so there's an intel cache just over here. Oops. Guess that answers my question. Once you hack them, they become yours.
Sweep his last position.
And the minefield goes to work. Alright. Recharge. Lots of intel.
They're sending an escort for that intel. You don't have long to intercept. Not like it's important or anything, but finding out who tortured me would resolve several personal issues I have.
I've located Iron Horse.
Brilliant.
Cell board. Response request. Hive intelligence.
Look for the skinning lab file.
Silverback. Request denied. Silverback is currently deployed and cannot be recalled at this time. Sorry, Liberty Dome, you're on your own. Color Rash. They say there's no fool, like an old fool, and Color Rash is a very old fool indeed. Prospect of acquiring new alien technology to tinker with, coupled with a rather naive belief this work. Suppose our plans to repackage the recent New York fiasco as an international victory for C.E.L.L. Okay. Oh, hell. Dr. something.
Found it.
What's it say?
Salmon, Ross Harrison, surgery, silverback. The hell? Red Star Rising Drill. Government wants to train.
Nothing. It's redacted.
Oh,
Obliterated work. Hurst. Look, I'm anyway. You can see me, bud. They took down that turret, didn't they? Oh, hello. That's one way to die, I guess. Scan. Hello, Intel.
I want all eyes on that golden circle. You spot anything moving, you blow it apart. No mercy.
Yes, sir.
Golden circle, huh? Can I hack up from here? Yes, I can. Mine now. Bada bing, a bada boom. Focus, focus, you target my property. So why is there so much security for everything in here?
Boxing him in.
That fancy cloak won't save you. Keep searching, move it.
It's been doing a good job so far. Kind of impressed I haven't had to shoot anyone yet. I found a way upstairs, but I'm not seeing one. Again with the toilet. See ya.
Good to go.
I don't like the way the music's like keeping me tense.
No, sir.
This is more problems.
Check. Nothing here.
try not to get too close to any of them. No. Thank you, Red Star Rising. This is not a training drill. Red Star Rising has been initiated in preparation. Still don't know what that is. Yep. Though verticality would have been nice. Yeah, let's do that. Sensor upgrade. Now where the heck am I supposed to be going? $14 meters. Alright. Adios, gentlemen.
Radio check, Prophet! You
Hey,
there?
Chloe.
Comms were down. EM Pulse just knocked out the network. Rash is AWOL. I must make him our highest priority, but Michael has your brief.
Michael's gonna be glad that you're actually well. What the hell's happening out there? Something is hunting these guys. Hello. Intel. How does one get there?
System X.
Oh god.
The Alpha Ceph. Prep your men for a new battle. The ground rules have changed.
Yeah, I'd say they have.
Heads up, Prophet. C.E.L.L. records tell me there's a Ceph mind carrier near your location. With your sensitivity to the alien influence, you might want to swing wide.
Negative. The Ceph have one collective intelligence, a hive mind, and it's all dependent on the Alpha. Now he's free. They're all waking up. If these mind carriers are part of that process, I need to get eyes on.
A hive mind? But you have a lot of alien material in your DNA. I don't know if any of this is a good idea.
It's worth a shot at least.
Still no sign of him.
He's like a lethal ghost with that suit.
Wait till we get him to the lab. See how tough he is without it. What was that?
One of our guys?
They know better.
Could be Prophet.
He knows better.
The hell could it be then?
That was a Ceph rule.
Break! This is Tower 436. We're under heavy attack. Massive Ceph forces are heading in our direction.
Tower 436, this is ground unit Theta 1. We are fortifying defenses.
Theta 1, this is Oversight. You have a large enemy force heading your way. I count 8. Correction, 10 units.
Oh goody.
Tower 436, we got some seriously tough to our front. Get some heavy ordnance on these, for they're right on top of us.
Well, someone got an
Tower
upgrade.
defense is down by 60%. Casualties in the hundreds by now. What the is going on?
The Ceph decided to wake up. So which one of you idiots is the mind carrier? Come on. Stop the bugger on you. Inch rifle. Okay. So I can actually use Ceph weaponry now. That's cute. Smart minefield over there that I could theoretically use. Clear to say stay wide of them. Jesus.
Prophet, checking in. Rendezvous.
Psycho.
Rendezvous is still a go, but it's bedlam out here. Watch your six.
Got it, brother.
These Ceph. I thought the on Lincoln were tough.
These guys have got to
Come
upgrade.
on!
Battery. Fills up full. I want that battery pack. Whatever the hell that is.
System X. The Alpha Ceph.
Gotta hope not.
Get out!
Rash?
No.
The hell?
Psycho. Psycho?
I hear ya. You need something?
No. Just checking in. ETA at rendezvous about 30 mics.
Alright, let's grab this. Ceph hypermine reactivating. Who the hell has time to write these reports while under fire? Like, come on now. Bloody hell. What the hell? Ceph have a fire-breathing dragon? Question mark? Hello. There's gear. Ceph taking it, taking the towers.
All the defenses are down! Fall back! Fall back!
Tower 436, Theta 2. We can't hold this position. We're gonna be overrun any minute. Enemy presence is... They're... Ah!
Distress signal activated for Sector Alpha 99. All units fall back and assemble at towers 419 and 426.
They're gonna need them. Jesus. the hell is tearing them apart? I'm gonna guess this thing hits harder. Though it might just be a DMR.
Prophet, still no sign of Rash. I'm getting
Members of the board.
reports of Ceph activity all over the dome. C.E.L.L are being annihilated.
What is happening? I didn't miss anything, did I?
Contact! Look out!
Whatever that is, it sounds big. What do I do with this thing? Unless they're like a recharge point.
Prophet, still no sign of Rash. I'm getting reports of Ceph activity all over the dome. C.E.L.L are being annihilated.
Give me 2 seconds while I test the theory. Okay, if I get close to this thing, what does it actually do? Nothing. Okay. They keep trying to give me that gun. No. The hell got you guys? What the hell? Scorcher.
That's a pyroxenus. A Scorcher. I have only seen those in C.E.L.'s research files.
Me, kill it. Yeah, no, definitely not firmly. Let's fight fire with fire. So I can't punch them, I can't shoot them, I can hack them, but I don't seem to like RPGs. Good to know. God, I made a mess of the place. Any of these guys have intel files? No. 70 meters through the building. Alright.
Prophet, the comms network is nearly back online, but our field commanders are reporting revived Ceph everywhere. The dome perimeter hasn't been breached, but inside... My God. They're exterminating everything human. I need to find Rash. I'm not trained for anything like this. Prophet, heads up. There's a disabled pinger close to your location. With all this Ceph activity, it might become operable again. You think you should steer clear?
Maybe. But if it has a power source, I might be able to make use of it.
Make use. Ow. just need to get around these guys. If I turn that damn thing on and it goes rogue, this is about to get a hell of a lot more hard. No, power source. So that just freaks him out. Let's try going through here this time. Put in a wide arc. Got it. So the ping is mine. Well, they make quick work of it, didn't they? Let's get out of here. What the hell is that? I'm gonna guess a scout. Spotter. Okay. Problematic. Just take that damn thing down to get through. So I can hack them. But they drain my energy. Yeah, let's not get spotted by that thing again. Let's try going this way. I don't like the fact that there's so many of them. There my cash up there if I need it. I have to go through them to get to the... Okay. Another one.
Prophet, you need to lower the bridge to access the walkway. I'll bring the lift down when you make it.
Copy that, just need to get there first. It wouldn't be a problem. I think it can see me. We need to go.
Bridge activated.
Alright, I'm bringing the lift cage down. There's still a way to go.
There's stuff down here that I need. Oh, wow, yes. Aha. Hi.
I need some action. Careful what you wish for.
He's right. We weren't trained to guard a building.
Put a lid on it. Lots of guys would kill to get this assignment.
How about I kill you to get out of it?
Grenade!
You put me through hell. I'm here to return the favor.
Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do?
Reassign you, mate, to hell.
Psycho got his revenge.
You always gonna leave the fighting to me?
Listen, there's not a single day goes by where I don't wish I was you. Even with all that God knows what hardware, wetware, Ceph mutation going on under that skin of yours, I'd take it.
Come on.
What are we walking into? Don't like it. There's another file over there. So that's where they do it.
C.E.L.L had me locked down here for months. Never knew how far they were taking.
Where the big brother.
Because that's what the Nanosuit is, right? A Ceph exoskeleton.
Basically. Stalkers.
I had no shot. It moved. It moved.
Help me! Help me!
Sorry, brother.
Jesus. That's what's left of the pinger, though. Been dissecting them. Oh god. Cryotubes? The subject continues to suffer constant horrific pain as the procedures progress. I'm yet again renewing my recommendations for a general anesthetic before I perform further surgeries. These men and women must not continue to endure these operations in conscious state. In a professional opinion, the data lost in this way would be negligible, and in any case, a small enough price to pay. Michael Sykes, aka Psycho, continues to deteriorate with each surgery, and death from shock now seems a real possibility. It would have predicted a fatal outcome before this point, but Sykes has real strength of character, tremendous will, and tremendous will to survive. I would remind you once again that Sykes is a war hero. I also note that Sykes' anger that seems to be focusing his mind and keeping him alive. If by some miracle he survives this barbaric procedure, he will waste no time seeking the revenge he so richly deserves. Jesus. Been through it, brother. The hell is that? Ear and data. Dear Dr. Hurst, as you requested, I continue to monitor the relationship between Dr. Claire Fontanelli and her patient, Michael Sykes. I believe you're right that there is some cause for concern. As you know, Dr. Fontanelli comes to us from a workaway debt scheme, and so has not been subject to the employee profiling typically undertaken at this level. I believe she's forming a strong emotional attachment to the patient, and that her sympathies clearly lie with him rather than her obligations to C.E.L.L. I would recommend further close monitoring of the situation and perhaps stronger encouragement where her family debt is concerned to assure her total cooperation. Hope this information proves helpful. Dr. Daniel Tungwell, sent Bartholomew's Nano Extraction Facility. Huh. So that's how Psycho and Claire met.
Open it.
Who's this poor sod? Jesus.
You murdering C.E.L.L. I'm gonna make you pay! You! Where the are ya?
Dead. All of them are dead.
Psycho?
If I could find the C.E.L.L. who did this, I'd
kill him.
I can't say I'd blame you.
Come on.
Jesus.
This is it. Claire, open the door.
Hold on.
You alright?
He's having flashbacks.
You in?
Yep, halfways. Calibrating sensor remotes. The slight delay. Compensating. We're in.
Locked.
Have a seat, mate.
Well, this should be fun. Last time we did this, they were trying to
We have
drill
to
into
be
the suit.
sure about this. Unlocking the suit means breaking the safety seals, rerouting the nanites. If he's infused with Ceph technology now, there's no telling what he'll become.
Long way to find out.
You can handle this, right, boss?
Do it.
I'm accessing the memory retrieval systems.
Filtering.
There was always a risk. We triggered a fundamental change in your nature. But to defeat an enemy of such unrelenting technological ferocity, we'd have to become them. We placed blockers on your dopamine receptors. Your mind would be protected. Without them, exposure to the Hive mind would consume you.
Okay, let's pull him out. The dopamine blockers are cleared. I'm registering critical neurological changes. You should be able to make a clear link with the Ceph now.
What's
Oh,
this?
goody.
Michael, you shouldn't. Don't.
Why not?
It won't help.
Operation.
Claire.
Nanosuit is then fully removed. Subject 8A, Sergeant Michael Seitz, is still functioning at near optimal levels,
She pulled him out of the suit.
but accelerated degradation is to be expected.
You did this to me.
Michael, please listen to me. You are the reason why. I mean, I fight C.E.L.L because of you. Because...
Is that why you cared? Or were you pretending to care because of this? Because of your own guilt?
I didn't have a choice, Michael! The C.E.L.L program, we were in debt, you know how this works. I was forced to do this. To all of those people.
Christ.
I had to listen to their screams day after day after day. I know what I did. Jesus, believe me, I know. And I'll have to carry that with me as long as I live. Every day of my life. Michael!
And feeling bad about it makes it all right, does it? If you're so sorry, Claire, how come I had to find out like this? Why didn't you just come clean, you lying
Psycho,
fuck?
listen to me. You know how it works. You know she didn't have a choice. She did what she had to do.
No choice. Just doing what she's told. Just following orders. Who the does that sound like, Prophet? I'll tell you one thing, though. She was right about you. You might as well be a machine because you sure as hell ain't no human being anymore. I mean, you never were much good at it to begin with, but Jesus Christ, look at you now! Whose face are you wearing under that helmet these days, Prophet?
Alcatraz.
Do you even have a face anymore?
We all had to make sacrifices.
You had a choice, mate. Everyone has a choice.
Look, I told you everything you needed to know.
Remember these? All the men who died under your command because you were just following orders. Because you had no choice. Just like her.
Psycho.
No, mate. You take that suit of yours, and you go fight your own battles. Like always.
Everyone's got a little bit of stuff to work through.
Wait.
No, Claire.
Jester.
He's right. Let him go.
Oh, God. We just got intel on Red Star Rising. Listen carefully. Archangel is a key regulator platform in C.E.L.'s new wireless energy grid. But that's not all it does. The system's massive power store can be discharged via a broad area directed energy weapon, meaning assured destruction of hostile elements and metropolitan area depopulation events. Protocols exist for Archangel to be retasked for a number of alternate outcomes. When that outcome is the threat of Ceph Stage 3, Archangel begins the most aggressive protocol set available, Red Star Rising. Oh, God. They're gonna obliterate New York. Total. Orbital. Annihilation.
They're gonna gloss it. Alright, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed watching it, because I don't know what's gonna happen next with Red Star Rising. We'll either have to get out of town real quick or figure out a way to turn it off, because, yeah, it doesn't sound like you want to be around when that happens. So, yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode or any others on my channel, and if you did, please feel free to like and subscribe and all that other fun stuff to join us for the next one, and, yeah, we'll continue on from here. So, as always, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I will catch you all later. Have a good one. Bye.